That's right, we're back. And we're racing at night in Texas, in San Antonio. Very rare occurrence. Man, where are we? How many laps to go? I think we're closing in on like 8 laps to go, or something like that. Look how short this course is. It's actually fucking hilarious. But it's really fun. It's like definitely a driver's course. If you're on the front, you could definitely just whip through all of these, and it's way easier than being on the back. I think it's, God, there's like literally no long straightaway. And it's pretty narrow. Lighting's really good. I guess one of the guys that promotes this race works for Sunbelt, like the rental company, and so it's always like fucking tight. But let's actually talk about the race, because that's probably why you're here. I don't know other reasons why you'd be here. So this race is 60 minutes, Pro 1, 2, 3, probably like 30 people or something like that. Not a wild amount of registrants, but whatever. I mean, a night race in San Antonio, figure 8 course around a park, that's fucking tight. I'm gonna do it. So there's a breakaway with, I want to say 8 riders. Originally, I didn't have a teammate, but Zach did a hero move and bridged up. I actually think like right when this started. Before this, there was a couple of frames, a couple of tags, nothing really interesting, nothing really got away. I was covering quite a few things, because when there are fewer people, you are looked to like cover stuff, and I'm like, well, I don't want it to, I want it to be a field sprint or a diminished field sprint, which is what's going to happen with this breakaway. And yeah, that was a headwind right around here. And I'm not taking too hard of pulls. It's pretty easy. I think that's Paul Carty. Yeah, Paul Carty. Putting a few breaks with him this year. Races masters, but we'll sometimes, jump in these things. Sprightly human. Then I do a fun thing where I, take a pull, immediately take another pull. I'm just flaunting it, you know what I mean? Just 100% showing off. It's going pretty slow though, because I actually think Zach catches on now, because I knew he was chasing. I was like, I'm not going to go crazy with pulling. There's Pincus, just a ride for Stellas, a few other teams, Jake Boone, it's Ian Anderson, I believe, Justin Stanley, former teammate, Diesel Mang. Definitely someone I don't want to go away solo, because he'll just, pretend he's on his Wahoo and do like a time trial effort or something like that. And then we'd all be destroyed. So I have to be basically very mindful. I'm even though it's a little more work for me to stay up at the front because it's relatively diminished, and CCR is overly represented in the sense that they have 3 riders. I know that I basically just have to go with everything. I can't expect another person to cover a move. I don't know how their legs are feeling, so I just have to go with everything. And if someone attacks and it's mano-a-mano for the last few laps, cool with that too. Been riding a little more threshold lately, so always down. I mean, I wish I had lap counters, so I knew exactly how many laps to go. But like I said, these laps, I set the KOM for the course. It's 106, which is minute lap. It's like a hot lap. Four to go. Okay. So there, I think Justin is attacking now. He attacked on that side. Yeah. Yeah, we're, 30 miles an hour, I'd consider an attack. Definitely felt, one thing, you obviously can't see it, I wish Garmin fixed it. Oh, you could see the sweat. That is a good indication of how hot and humid it was. It was, extremely humid. I am, thoroughly drenched. And, it definitely takes a lot more out of you than you think. Even at night. So you saw the sweat just bead down the camera. There's the indication. There's a couple funny corners here. Actually, just that last one. Not that one, but the prior one. But, I managed to get in. Justin's a big guy, so he has a big draft. And thankfully, I didn't give him too much of a leash. I was hoping that you know, it'd be like maybe just 2 or 3 people, but I think everyone was, you know, really gunning for it. So 3 to go. 3 to go. There's the Tifosi. They're out in force. That was actually probably the sketchiest corner, but it was fine. I really hope they do this race again. So now it's like, you know, the break is established. I really don't give a fuck. I just want to be on the front. So, and like, you know, if anyone does make a move. There's Zach, my other teammate. Oh, and he was, I think Pincus, someone was going to attack, but it was a little flub. Paul Cardi attacks again. I don't know where he's drawing all his power from. Oh, sorry, I was looking at my phone. I tend to do that. God, I gotta delete the internet. I hate it. I really do. I hate Instagram. I don't think people have actually realized that. I think it's a fucking pointless waste. Oh, there, Zach attacks. That's important. Zach goes. And which is kind of what we want. I mean, I know he's like, you know, he spent a long time bridging, so I'm not like, oh yeah, Zach, you're gonna win. But I make no effort to, like, you know, do anything else. I'm just gonna hopefully let him go. And it'd be great. Like, maybe they're like, fuck it, we'll bring him back, and then he wins. Don't give a shit. Don't care about winning. Doesn't do anything for me. Again, feel nothing. But Ian Anderson, who is a very strong rider, I forget where he races collegiately, but you know, he won the last stand race. He's really, you know, he's the one that actually attacked multiple times to try and get a cap. And actually, we were off the front together quite a bit in the earlier parts of the race. But yeah, so he's been tasked with bringing it back, which leads me to believe that the other CCR rider right behind me is Pincus. I don't like looking behind me on this course because literally I would put my head down for like a split second and be like, oh wow, we're already through this turn or this straightaway. So, you know, Zach's going, still going. We're gonna, and I just yelled, hold it, Zach, because like this is perfect. Like, I am basically gonna be second wheel, third wheel. I mean, I know Zach's eventually gonna get overtaken here. Final lap. Here we go. So that was timed perfectly. Ian knows that I'm not gonna come around him. He's gonna want to keep it fast. Skirt. You see that? It's a good bike handler. So yeah, he skirted a little bit, but we got out of that. Now I'm like locked on. I'm not giving anyone an inch on this wheel. He's keeping it fast enough to like literally like you'd have to be like an insane person to try and get around someone in these areas. Like you'd have to literally cut like super hard and then sprint harder than ever to get in front. There's no time. So I know I'm in a really good spot. You can see him just spiking at every corner. Every corner's a sprint. Boom, guy in a wheelchair. Why was he fucking there? Who knows? Okay, and here we go. This is where I launch. Boom, I know. I want to take him with 2 corners to go. Boom, drive that inside line. Hit that. Boom. Again, second stage. And drive into that corner. And one last time. And I win. See how quickly that finish line came up? I actually hit 35 miles an hour there. The little speed thing's fucked up. I'm sorry. Didn't hit 40 though. So, you know, you can call me out on that, internet. It's not like I fucking care. I don't feel anything. I'm immune to criticism. That was really fun. It was a fun race. Got a couple preems too. Cola Vita pasta preem. I ate very well the next day. Yeah, I hope more races like that happen. Support local races by actually going to them. Because, you know, I think this race like would have had 70 people if it was a couple years ago, but you know, everyone wants to fucking race a gravel bike with 700 other people and fall down and crash consistently and not sprint, because you know, people realize that I am too strong in Texas and I'll sprint everybody. Nationally, not so much, but whatever, super fun. And yeah, I promise I'll at some point edit that Tulsa footage, probably the last stand first, because that's like more interesting, but Otherwise, I mean, I'm sorry, the Tulsa stuff, it's like, it's cool, like, Gravity Hill's fun, but, like, I mean, I was, like, worthless during those races. It's like, cool, you went around again, and then some more people passed you, and then, oh, cool, you moved up, oh, you're back at the bottom again. Oh, you did it again, oh, boy, you're back at the bottom. It's like, oh, that guy almost crashed. It's interesting. I mean, I don't think it's interesting, and I only do stuff that I find entertaining. But, oh, sorry, I'm rambling. I gotta get to work. I've been drinking coffee today, which, instead of wine, I'm not an alcoholic who drinks wine in the morning. God, that'd be such a miserable existence. Okay, bye.